Here are 3 reasons why chosen ones have a hard time manifesting money, large sums of money, life-changing money into their lives. Number 1, working on the wrong template. What does that mean? Chosen ones, spiritual ones, working on the wrong template basically means that you're trying to manifest money the way that the matrix says to manifest money. And because you operate differently, meaning that you probably resonate more with the heart than with the mind, you are out of alignment with yourself, and so you're out of alignment with manifesting money into your life. So for a lot of what I found is a lot of light workers or chosen ones or spiritual people, they have a hard time in, the idea of taking money from someone or selling someone something or starting a business or starting, multiple streams of income. They have these money beliefs, money blocks, energy blocks, all of this stuff that's holding them back from manifesting money. All right. And I think the overall all-encompassing thing that's making the chosen ones struggle to manifest is basically not recognizing the way that you're approaching it. You've probably learned your whole life that you need to create money in this way, where you have to go to a 9-to-5 job, or you need to hustle, or you need to grind, and it doesn't feel right to you. Okay, you being a chosen one probably resonate on the idea of having freedom. Okay, not being tied down to something. You don't want to feel restricted. You want to be able to do what you want. You want to be able to be creative and just be inspired, take inspired action towards maybe helping others or creating that business or whatever it is. And the conflict is, you see other people over here that look like they're being very disciplined and structured, and that's why they have the money and success they have. You can look at someone like myself. I'll put out 2 videos a week, and you're like, how are you so consistent on doing that? Like, how are you just able to do that? Or someone like Ralph Smart, who makes 2 videos every single day, very, very consistent, very, very disciplined. And the funny thing is, what I realize, especially when I'm working with clients one-on-one, or I'm doing my group coaching, when I speak to people, in their head, they think taking action is a hard thing and it takes a lot of discipline and pushing yourself and all of this stuff. And what I teach people is taking action is not a thinking process, it's an emotional process. Okay? Have you ever been in love? Right? Have you ever had that feeling of just wanting to do so much for this person and you just can't help but do it? Well, the same goes for following your passion and something that you're that's meaningful to you and that is your purpose, right? You can't help but do it. Especially if you're extremely aligned to it and all your subconscious programs are aligned to it, you can't help but do it. That's why Infinite Wars, Ralph Smart, is able to make 2 videos, 1 video a day, every single day, 365 days a year. Doesn't matter if there's something challenging going on in his life behind the scenes or whatever it is, he will consistently put out stuff because this is the thing that gives him the most juice in life. Okay, and so in the beginning, when you do start the thing that you want to do, it's going to be, or I shouldn't really put that limiting belief on you or whatever it is, but sometimes it can be challenging in the beginning to get started, to build the momentum, because it's something that's outside of your comfort zone. It's something that's new, it's something that's different. You've probably never done it before. Maybe you've never made that sum of money before. Maybe you've never exposed yourself out there and all of this stuff. And so there's all of these things that you have to be able to push through to get started. All right. So the template that you're working on is maybe like you're having these ideas of what it takes to be successful, how much work needs to go in. I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy. I'm going to be talking more about that in just a sec. A lot of people will look at what everyone else is doing and then compare and think that they have to do the same thing, and that if they're not doing it that way, then it's not right, and it just creates a bunch of resistance. Okay, And what I would say to you is you want to find a balance between the masculine and the feminine energy in terms of starting what it is that you're supposed to start. All right, and creating the wealth or abundance that you're supposed to do, because many people just procrastinate on it, basically because they're just looking at it, perceiving it in the wrong way. And if you could just tap into your heart right now, or tap into nature, tap into the feeling of love, unconditional love about the thing that you want to do, it feels a hell of a lot different. Just feel how it feels. It feels a hell of a lot different to, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make, like, you know, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna do all this stuff. It's like, it's a different energy, right? You wanna get into that space of feeling that unconditional love, that meaningfulness. Just feel love within yourself. Feel the love of God. Feel the love of the universe. Feel the love of nature. And just breathe it in. And feel how that feels in taking action towards manifesting money, you know, creating that dream life that you want. It's a totally different energy, right? It's a totally different perspective. It's a totally different approach. All right, you don't want to function on the template of the Maya, the matrix. You want to function on the template of love, unconditional love, purpose, meaningful fulfillment, joy, you know, and inspiration. That's where manifesting money will be more streamlined rather than hustle grind and trying to make it happen. And just so you know, I believe that I work hard, right? But it's not as if I'm working hard pushing myself. It's I'm working hard, I can't help it. You know, I can't help it. I just can't stop myself from doing it. And when I don't, here's the thing, here's the catch in that. when I'm not doing work, or when I'm not working towards helping people or manifesting money, right? When I'm not doing it, I feel like I should be doing more, you know? And so I have to catch myself, take breaks, you know, relax, you know? So hopefully that makes sense. So number 2 here is you don't truly believe in money. Okay, you don't truly believe in the idea of money. You don't agree with it. And what I would say to that is a limiting belief, because really money is just an exchange of energy. Okay, so back in the day we used to have a bartering system where, you know, you exchange your 2 cows for 50 chickens, for example. That was the swap, right? These days we have 2 cows and the farmer or whatever it is will pay, you know, $2,000, $3,000 for it, whatever, right? You make an exchange. It's the same process, all right? And a lot of people think, oh, like I'm taking money from someone and, you know, they're going to be worse off, or someone's going to be hurt from me taking money. There's all these sabotaging, limiting beliefs around the area of money. There's a lot of anxiety around it, a lot of pain around it. And what we got to realize is that stems from your upbringing. Okay, because if your upbringing, you was taught about money, money's good and money's this and money's that, and you had an abundance of it and you got the things that you wanted, and maybe there's a balance there where, you know, your parents said you can't have this right now, you know, you got to pass these grades, you got to you know, make sure you clean your room every day, you got to do this and that, and then you earned the money, you know, there's a little bit of a structure around there. Then, you know, from there, like, you'll have like a different kind of mindset around money. All right, and you wouldn't be thinking the way that you think now about money. Maybe, you know, when you was younger, you wanted ice cream, and mommy said or daddy said, you know, you can't have ice cream, you can't afford that right now. All right, and that upset you, and it creates this energy and resistance around manifesting money now. Okay, so money is just a piece of paper. I know there's a big, you know, reserve. You know, there's a big, you know, system out there and people controlling the money and, you know, all of this stuff, right? However, now we need to determine what energy we're putting on the idea of money, okay? Because once you change your mindset around it, you can manifest more of it, all right? If you believe it's okay to exchange energy, not necessarily the money itself. I'm talking about, when I say believe in money, I mean the exchange of value for the money, all right? So, for example, someone will pay me a certain amount of money for my time and energy and my expertise in shifting, energy healing, reprogramming, so that they can get the result that they want, right? So I have value, right, that I've learned over the years, my experience, you know, my knowledge, and I'm going to give that, you know, in exchange for money, It's no different the other way around, where you got something of value that people want or need, right? And you're going to receive money in exchange for that thing that you have, that people need or want. You have some chickens, they have some cows, right? You're going to exchange, right? In this example, the cows is money, all right? And so that's the way we need to look at money, and not feel bad about it, not feel bad about having an abundance of it, not feeling bad about creating more of it in your life, because I'm spiritual. Like, I'm spiritual, so I don't need money. I'm not supposed to have an abundance of money, or when it comes, it will come. I've seen this mindset where people have, no, it will come when it comes. I'm just going to wait, around and all this stuff, right? This is not the mindset you want to have in this area. Chosen ones, you are here to create value in the world, all right? And so you have value, right? You came here, there's a mission that you came here to do, all right? I don't know what that mission is for you, but it's important that you figure out what that is. And you're not necessarily here to complete that mission for the sake of money, but you need money sometimes in order to facilitate growing what you're trying to do, what you're here to do, all right? And so there's this snakes and ladders in a way, where you're climbing up the ladders, and then you get to a certain place, and then sometimes you'll hit a snake, and then you'll slide back down, and then you'll climb up a little bit more, but eventually you'll get to the end and achieve the results that you want. So the third reason why chosen ones have a hard time manifesting money is because of time, energy. Maybe you have kids, you got to cook, you got to eat, you got to do all these different moving parts. There's only 24 hours in a day, okay? And so the way that you use your time, the way that you use your energy is going to affect how much time and energy you can allocate to manifesting more money. The system keeps you trapped. They take a third of your day, usually, sometimes more, where you're working a 9 to 5 job, right? It's like an 8-hour day. It's a third of your day, right? So now they're paying you, right, for your time. They literally, so a lot of jobs, right, you need certain qualifications, right? You'll need certain qualifications, you need certain grades, you get the job, but they're still paying you for your time. I know some people earn a salary, but they're still paying you for your time. And in some cases, they're paying you for your expertise, but it's very rare for that to happen, because if they were really paying you for your expertise, they'll be paying you way more than you're being paid now, okay? So time is not worth $15 an hour, $20 an hour. Your time is not worth $15 an hour. They're literally taking 8 hours of your life every day, 5 days a week, right? 40 hours a month, right? They're taking 40 hours a month from your life, okay, to pay you $25, $20, $15, $30 an hour. Your time is worth way more than that. They can never pay you what your time is actually worth. Never, it's impossible, right? Your time is worth infinity, right? You can't put a price on your time, right? Because you can never get it back. And so I don't mean to make this depressing or anything like this, but it's very important for you to acknowledge, how the system is set up so that you can escape it, right? In the matrix, you'll be working a 9 to 5, they're taking your time and they're paying you for your time, all right? Your time is worth way more than that, okay? So make sure you're getting paid the most that you can in your job or your career, whatever it is, right? Ask for a raise, ask for, whatever it is that you need. Pursue other streams of income, right? And create multiple streams of income. Very important that you do that, all right? And start figuring out other ways to make money. I had someone recently go through a section in one of my programs, and it talks about how to manifest money in 7 days, all right? He went through the process, and basically he started selling some of his belongings on eBay, and he made a bunch of money very, very quickly, all right? And so it's things like this, thinking a little bit outside of the box, right? How can I make money? How can I start building new streams of income with the time that I have, where I don't need to, it doesn't require me, to spend a lot of time in creating this money. Like my partner, she sells old clothes on this app called Vinted, and so what happens is now she doesn't take that much time to do that, right? But once you put it up on there, it's like passive income in a way. There's so many different ways to make money. I even sold a lot of my books, right? I put all my books on this app. There's these apps that you can download. So if you go to your app store and you type in sell my books or sell books or whatever it is, you can download them and then put your books on there and then make some money like that. There's so many different ways to make money, but we got to think outside of the box. And what's quick, right? Something that's quick and easy to do that results in money. You got to ask yourself, where are you spending time, right? That you don't need to be spending time. If you're not in the position where you want to be financially, you got to figure out, you got to sort of draw the line in the sand, make a decision. A decision is to cut off from, meaning you're burning the boats, you're not going back, right? You're dedicated to building and manifesting more abundance in your life for your kids, for your family, for generational wealth, for all of this stuff, right? You want to, find the meaning behind doing this, right? You want to make a strong decision and find the meaning. What's the why? Why are you doing this? All right? You're doing this because, I want to be more connected to the universe. I want to help create a legacy for my family and build generational wealth. I want to follow my purpose work and help people to create a vibrational legacy. I want to do what God sent me here to do. You need to find those strong reasons spiritually and materialistically to get to the destination that you want. Not that there's a destination, but like getting closer to creating more abundance of money in your life. Once you made that decision, now, and you say, hey, there's no going back, right? There's no going back. You quit the old life, you quit the old self, you quit the old identity. Now it's like, okay, I'm spending time in this area. I don't need to be spending time in this area. I can now allocate that towards building and manifesting more money in my life. One of the most shocking things that I found along that journey in terms of manifesting money is that the heart will block your manifestations, right? It will block your blessings in terms of money. I had someone recently manifest 25K. I had someone recently manifest 50K. I had someone recently manifest 9K, 8K. Like, people just be manifesting money when they go through my process and get my free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session. And then we enroll them into our programs, and we teach them about the heart and how to heal the heart properly and really open the heart up. They just seem to manifest money. And if you don't believe me, you can go to gavinspeaks.com, go to gavinspeaks.com, and you'll see a hell of a load of testimonials of people manifesting crazy amounts of money just through understanding some of the principles on what the heart can do in terms of manifestation. All right. And so there'll be a link in the description where you can get a free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session, where I'll read your energy and you'll get a session on the phone, finding out what's blocking you and stopping you from achieving your goals. Right now, we're fully booked and a lot of people want this. And so you might be put on a waiting list, but definitely sign up now and check that out. Sometimes we need some direction and accountability and help and support in creating the life that we want, and that's what we help people do. All right, so the link will be in the description. And check out my previous video on how to become a spiritual life coach, and check out my 3-part series on how to raise your vibration correctly, how to raise your vibration properly in order to manifest the life that you want. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.